Back again, day 2 with this now. So you remember the first day we filled in one side and I was hoping it was going to fill through to the other, and it didn't penetrate all the way to the back half on one of the motor mounts. So we're here again. I went and bought another tube. I know this shit's getting expensive. It's like 30 something bucks for one of these, but I realized I didn't pop the bag seal when I did this the other day. Don't be like me, be better. Do this the appropriate way. So make sure you pull that clip before you do this, because I just popped it by actually putting it in there and forcing it through. It'll do that too, but don't do that because it makes it a lot better. So this is the side we're working on. I cleaned it up for the most part. All you see is like the little leftover. So the front half came out really well and it's solid, pretty damn solid. So happy with that. I don't think it's gonna move once we're done. I already cut out the excess that was in here, and now we're gonna just fill it around the edges and let it kind of form itself in there. It'll be nice. Let's see what we can do. All right, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode of BMW. So anything in your pockets, I hope you stick in your stomach. That's not close in front of you, nothing else on it.
Like I said, once you pull that back half off, simple as that. Slide right in there. Need one more thing. My favorite tool, as you guys know. Oh yeah, and before you guys do shit like this, make sure you guys crack windows, because I had multiple windows open before doing this in my house. Alright, you see it's starting to reach the tip. That's what you want. You want it to reach the tip. Don't stop until it's to your perfection. My thoughts don't matter. You're not doing this for my exception. I got one little pinhole, as you can see, towards the center. I don't know if you can see that in the center. It's like one little pinhole. I'm going to fill that, give it a good pressure.
I think you just changed the differential into four-wheel drive next to the headlights. runs for about 20 feet. Go back. Back. Okay. Now it's back in too high. Now pull forward.
Okay. So this is what the top half will look like, and it will dry, and once that's cured, it'll look hopefully like this side. It's not about looking perfect, it's about having that hole filled. Once that's filled, shouldn't be no play, shouldn't be no movement. She should be stiff. That's the goal.
We just started shift, and as I actually start on shift, Pat calls me over for a hand. He's got some crazy girls out there parked. You doing all right, man?
So the rest of this video, I'll chirp back in with y'all once it dries in the next 12 hours. So tomorrow morning we'll come back and come look at it. Sound good? Alright, so I got the new motor mounts in, along with that poly mount that we had created ourselves using the window weld. But here goes the old motor mounts. As you can see, they were toast, completely done. And yeah, about that, the passenger side mount that we all know is a pain in the ass, completely blown out. That's one thing. Now, I was going to do a video on how to remove the transfer case bushing, but look, we all can't fucking be winners all the time. So, show y'all where my failure was. I actually have a fucking crack in my transfer case mount. And to make it better, the damn transfer case bushing was completely blown out, as you can see. And let's see. Yeah, it's not hard to remove. I guess if you let it get bad enough, you could just push it out. I guess it don't even matter. It was like no force needed to remove it. So if you guys want to know how to remove these things, that's what you're going to do. It's going to be like a little outer ring that you're going to have to kind of hammer out too. But yeah, it's going to come right out. So as you can see. So you can get an idea, if you hit around the edges, there's a metal ring on the inside, and you can knock it through that way. Just a couple of taps with a big ass hammer and a flathead, and you got this. Just follow through. I'll show you the process once it's completely out. Alright, now for your new poly transfer case mount, what we're going to do is trim these little bumps. Not all of them, just enough to get it in there, so it's not a hard of a bitch. And what we're going to use to help slide it in there a little bit easier, some top-notch bearing grease, STP grease. Shout out STP. Hopefully y'all hook it up. If y'all hook it up, I need more grease. For real, look out y'all if y'all can. All right, want to see how far we are in there. You're going to keep test fitting it until you see how many notches you need to cut down. You shouldn't have to. You'll see an arrow on it telling you which way to put it in, but if you don't remember how the fuck you pulled it out, I don't think you should be doing this job. So like, that arrow doesn't mean nothing. Cut that arrow off too. All right. And like that, we have the new transfer case mount bushing in, which on an XI is technically the transmission mount. You have no other mounts for the transmission to bolt up to. So once you replace that, you should get solid, and also your shift should be good. And the motor mounts in too. With that being said, ooh. I am the only one with a chassis mount shifter inside of an XI. Fair game. I'm not giving you the sauce. Alright, so this is gonna be like, best way to zoom this out. We at the end of the video. We even got everything in, transfer case mount, engine mounts, everything's repaired. As you've seen, they were a shit show. It was nothing good. Make sure you guys are checking all your maintenance parts in your vehicle, because it can make a lifetime of a difference. While I was underneath there, I found a vacuum leak going to the fuel filter. What was it? It's like a fuel pressure regulator on our fuel filters. The line was just old and corroded. Replaced that while I was underneath there. Car runs like a fucking champ, you guys. And then also, I installed the short shifter. Now mind you, I am the only one with a E46 XI with a chassis mount. Not a lot of guys with an XI even take the time to put a short shifter in it. There was another guy on YouTube that did one, and when he did his, instead of installing it appropriately like I did with dropping the drive shaft and a couple other things and lowering the subframe, not gonna tell you everything. You had to hit me up to find that out. I'll charge you. Look, long story short, I got it in there. A lot of people don't like doing it because the all-wheel drive transmissions are super freaking gaudy. And if you've been underneath the XI, you know what I'm talking about. It was a hell of a lot of work, but it was worth it. I promise you that. So, I'll let you guys see what the run is all about. We'll go for a little quick test drive, and we'll wrap this video up. Arizona black and white's like, that's how I make it through life, yo. It's not hitting no damn construction cones. Let's go. Say it was worth it. It's pretty fucking cool having a chassis mount shifter in the XI. Bro, it's all-wheel drive with a chassis mount, bro. Very rare to see. There's not a lot of playing, as you can see. It's pretty sturdy, so I'm happy. It's not no IRP or nothing like that, but this is what I got right now, you guys. Everything's on a budget. So I'll get back to you guys. We'll see what the next episode is like. I hope you guys have a blessed day.